Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Please be seated. Sounds like a party in here, as it should be. It is my pleasure to welcome you to Cleveland Metropolitan School District's Cleveland School of Architecture and Design High School's commencement ceremony for the class of 2024. To give this milestone the honor it is due, please take a moment to silence all cell phones. I wish to welcome our CEO, Dr. Warren Morgan II, our CAO, Dr. Selena Florence, Mr. Stephen Christian, Chief Equity and Talent Officer, our keynote speaker, Mr. Odell Brown, Mr. Gerard Leslie, High School Network 2 Network Leader. I would invite you to stand for the Pledge of Allegiance, led by our 2024 Valedictorian, Tanavia Miles.
Please join us if you remember it. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Remain standing. I would now like to have the national anthem led by Nika Battle and Brandon Martin.
Nene! Whoa!
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we've held at the twilight's last gleaming?
Whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fights, o'er the
ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming,
and the rockets wriggling, the bombs were stinging air, gave proof through the night
that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled
banner yet wave for the land of the free
and the home of the... You got... And the...
Thank you for your participation. And again, please welcome the following individuals representing the Cleveland Metro. Please be seated, class of 2024. Thank you. That's how you know they were outstanding scholars. You see, I appreciate you. Please welcome the following individuals representing the Cleveland Metropolitan School District. Hold your applause until all individuals have been introduced. Dr. Warren Morgan II, Chief Executive Officer, Mr. Stephen Christian, Chief Talent and Equities Officer, Dr. Selena Florence, Chief Academic Officer, Mr. Gerard Leslie, High School Network 2 Network Leader, and all of the School of Architecture and Design educators. I would like to invite the CEO of the Cleveland Metropolitan School District, Dr. Warren Morgan, to the podium.
All right, let's give our graduates another round of applause, our class of 2024. Oh man, I know many of you guys have been waiting for this moment. You've been praying over our scholars, waking them up really early, so I know how much of a celebration this is for you as much as it is for them. Now, scholars, they just gave you a round of applause. I want you to give them a round of applause because without your village, you would not be here. That's great. Well, graduates, as we get this evening ceremony started, I just have a few words of advice I want to share with you as you commence into the next stage of your life. Among the most accomplished tribes of Africa, no tribe was considered to have warriors more fearsome and more intelligent than the mighty Maasai. It is perhaps surprising then to learn the traditional greeting passed between Maasai warriors was Kasedi and Ngeta, which means, and how are the children? Kasedi and Ngeta is still the traditional greeting passed between Maasai warriors today. Even warriors with no children of their own always give the response to Kasedi and Ngeta, which is, all the children are well. So when they were asked, how are the children? The response was, all the children are well. Now, do you think if I were to ask most adults in Cleveland, how are the children, that they would respond, all the children are well? No, many wouldn't. Many believe that the issues in our communities, such as violence, gangs, and drugs, plague our youth. And even though some of these negative statistics you hear about our youth may be true for some, our 57 2024 A&D graduates are living proof that not all youth are negative statistics. Let's give them a hand. Let's celebrate some of their accomplishments. So graduates, if I read something and it applies to you, I want you to stand. So if you are planning to attend college in the fall, please stand. That's right. That is a majority of this class. You may be seated. If you are a graduate and are attending trade school or entering into a trade in the fall, please stand. That's right. Congratulations. You may be seated. Now, if you are one of our Say Yes scholars and are wearing one of these blue cords, please stand. Yeah. That's money, y'all. Money for scholarships. Now, stay standing, Say Yes scholars, but if you are a graduate and received any scholarship of any kind, please join them in standing. Oh, we're so proud of you. You may be seated. Now, if you are a graduate and plan on entering in the armed forces after high school, please stand. We're so proud of you. And finally, you may be seated, armed forces. Now, and finally, if you are entering into the workforce right after high school, please stand. You may be seated. So family and friends, as you can see, all the children are well. We're so proud of them, and they have many successes ahead of them. Graduates, this hopefully is not your last graduation in times where family members will be out celebrating you. But the road ahead is also not easy, and there are challenges ahead of you. So as you graduate, I want to share with you one of my favorite poems by Robert Frost called The Road Not Taken. Two roads diverged in a yellow wood, and sorry I could not travel both. And B1 traveler long I stood, and looked down one as far as I could, to where it bent in the undergrowth. Then took the other as just as fair, and perhaps having the better claim, because it was grassy and it wanted wear. And though as for that passing there, had worn them really about the same. And both that morning equally lay, and leaves no step had trodden black. Oh, I kept the first for another day, yet knowing how way leads unto way, I doubted if I should ever come back. I shall be telling this with a sigh, that somewhere, ages and ages hence, two roads diverged in a yellow wood, and I took the road less traveled by, and that has made all the difference. Graduates, as you graduate, make wise choices, be an individual, do not be afraid to take the road less traveled. And even if you make a mistake, remember, it is never too late to correct a mistake. I'm so proud of you. Congratulations to our graduates. At this time, it is my honor to bring up this year's class president, De'Ara Giddens.
Good evening, parents, family, staff, and CSED class of 2024 graduates. I am honored to have served you as class president. We have had times where we disagree, agree, and disagreed again. But if I can go back in time, I would do it all again. I did not think planning events and fundraisers would have been so much fun, but I enjoyed the process, especially the end result, which was seeing you all smiling and enjoying yourself. We have been able to enjoy an amazing Bob Evans senior breakfast, SpongeBob-inspired class hoodies, and a very late outing to Cedar Point. I have said all of this to show how we have been able to come together as a class and enjoy our remaining time with one another. People always say graduation is one of the easiest parts of high school, but I disagree. Once you graduate, you're not considered a kid anymore. No one will be calling home because you didn't come to class. Miss Poho, Miss Mo, and Miss Lee won't be here to tell us to get out of the hallways. And there will be no one to stop you from sneaking to get your DoorDash on the side of the building. We are not kids anymore. We are not kids anymore. From this point on, everything we do and every decision we decide to make is on us. I am not saying this to scare you. I am saying this to prepare you. I know I was always really harsh on you all about checking your emails and having things done before the due date, but that is only because I care. I honestly feel like if you can finish John Hay, you can get through anything life throws at you. Attending one of the top high schools is never easy, but we made it look easy. I am beyond proud of you all, and I cannot wait to see what you all accomplish in these coming years. Thank you. I would now like to invite our school counselor, Mrs. Case, to the podium for the acknowledgement of honors.
Hello, Cleveland School of Architecture and Design family. My name is Jennifer Case, school counselor. The class of 2024 has been exceptionally involved and high achieving, and today we'd like to honor some of their specific accomplishments. Dr. Morgan kindly highlighted some of them in his remarks, but there are some others that we'd like to share. Many of our students have earned college credit while in high school. This is especially encouraging to me because these students have already proven that they have what it takes to be successful on the collegiate level. If you are one of our students who have earned any college credits while in high school, please stand at this time. You may be seated. ACE is an after-school program which stands for Architecture, Construction, and Engineering, where students compete in a design challenge with the support of professionals in the industry. If you are an ACE participant, please stand. You may be seated. Top Scholars is a distinction that requires students to meet minimum SAT or ACT requirements. as well as maintain a GPA exceeding 3.5 for the duration of high school. Would our top scholars please stand? You may be seated. The Young Scholars Program runs throughout the entirety of high school and requires students to meet rigorous college prep requirements. This earns them full tuition to The Ohio State University. Can the Young Scholars recipient please stand? You may be seated. Finally, you will see our top 10 scholars seated in the front row. They have set themselves apart by maintaining academic success across all 4 years of high school and are graduating in the top of their class. Will our top 10 scholars please stand to be recognized? You may be seated. The Cleveland School of Architecture and Design class of 2024 is a talented group of young people that has been awarded $1,725,368 in scholarships. And we all know that it takes a village. So if you are mom, dad, grandma, granddad, aunt, uncle, cousin, or supporter of any member of CSAD's class of 2024, I want to take this moment to honor you. CSAD class of 2024, please stand and make some noise for the friends and family who have supported you on your journey. Next, I'd like to invite the Salutatorian of the class of 2024, Josh Hairston, to the podium.
All right. Hello, everyone. And again, my name is Joshua Hairston, and I'm this year's Salutatorian. I was going to say, these 4 years have gone by extremely quickly, and I can't believe that we're even here today graduating, that I'm here giving out this speech. While I'm up here, I'd like to thank all my family for the loving support and their help through my entire life. I'd also like to thank all my friends that made all these years fun and made life worth living. But now we're here, ready to go to the next part of our lives. But our journey to this point where we are right now was not easy. To start our high school experience, we had to sit in front of a computer screen in our comfortable homes. We each want to take a nap and go to sleep. But I would say COVID was a hard time for most. It wasn't the best way to start the year or continue onwards. It was hard learning online, it was hard transitioning, and it kept getting more difficult with each year with new classes. It felt like all the hard work wouldn't end, and it won't, because we have more work coming ahead, whether you're going to college, going to the military, or to the workforce. Even though it may be an endless cycle, you now have the freedom to decide if you want to make that work enjoyable or an endless nightmare. But today, forget about work and celebrate, because you're now done with school and get to experience the true essence of life and the endless possibilities that this world can give us. So let's give a round of applause for everyone here for finally being done with high school. And I'll leave off this final message. I'll let you calm down for a bit, you know? All right, here's my final message to all y'all. Life is messy, and you'll never know what will happen next. So live life how you want to live it. If things get too hard, take a break and recuperate. When you do well, reward yourself. Life is too good to always be working. So even when I said before that we'll always be working, it will never stop. You also need to balance out a little bit of fun to truly enjoy life. If you say that's too hard, you have to ask yourself to believe. Because I know that all of you have the possibility to make life the way you want it. Whether your dream is big or small, as it fulfills your way of life, that is all that matters. And now I'd like to invite our class of 2024 valedictorian, Denavia Miles, to the podium.
Good evening, graduates, parents, faculty, and guests. Can we give another big round of applause for everybody? I am honored and proud to be one of the people representing the graduating class of 2024. We made it. After what feels like a lifetime of tests and assignments, we can finally see the work and effort we put in. These last 4 years, finally being over feels bittersweet. As a freshman, you can't help but want school to end. Now as a senior, you still can't help but want school to end. Through failures and success, we forged friendships and created a family. We've learned, grown, and made mistakes together. It's kind of hard leaving your friends because we not only created friends, we created a family here. I want to thank our teachers and mentors who have guided us along our path. They're inspired and helped us beyond what's expected of them. We started on virtual, which was hard for everyone, especially the teachers. It's hard to get kids to focus and learn when lying in bed. So I want to thank them for trying. Of course, we can't forget our parents who have been our biggest supporters. Their love and support have been instrumental in our journey. If you can believe it, I think my uncle is more excited than me. As we step into the next chapter of our lives, let's embrace new opportunities, adventures, and challenges, and don't let our dreams stay dreams. Let's celebrate our accomplishments and look forward to a bright future ahead of us. Congratulations, class of 2024. May we learn, grow, thrive, and for years to come. Don't clap. Thank you. Now I would now like to introduce our keynote speaker, Mr. Odell Brown. Let me give your speech real quick. He too excited. Mr. Brown himself is a graduate of John Hay High School. He went to pursue a career in education, attending John Carroll University, and then the prestigious Teachers College at Columbia University. Mr. Brown served as a principal at the College School of Architecture and Design for 3 years and departed in September for 2023 before relocating with his wife for military deployment in Bahrain. On behalf of the class of 2024, we are happy to welcome back Mr. Odell Brown.
Thank you. So first, I just want to say that I am just incredibly excited to be here. My commute from Bahrain was actually about 27 hours of airplanes. And so, but I can tell you it's absolutely worth it because the class of 2024 just has some really exceptional human beings. Thank you. And so, so yes, this is a group that maintained a 100% graduation rate. Yes. Yes, this is the group, as Ms. Case mentioned, that has raised almost $2 million in scholarships. Yes, this is a group that has led our school in maintaining almost record high report card grades. But honestly, all of those things are really exceptional, but I will really remember is just their characters. I mean, they're really exceptional human beings. The graduating class of 2024 has some of the most respectful, diligent, and hardworking young women that you could ever encounter. I can't name everybody, but I think about Deilani and Khalees and Janae, Tamaya. I think about the Martin triplets, which obviously includes Nisa as well. And even Tiffany, who knows that she's stressing me out from time to time. Every single one of these young ladies, I just see incredibly kind, competent young people. And our men, some of the young men are just some of the most principled people, just truly principled men that you could run into. I think about Brandon and Curtis and Elijah and Farouk and Sebastian. I promise you, I can't name everybody, but each person graduating today has a quality from a character standpoint that I personally admire. And so that's what I will remember about the class of 2024. That's how they'll be written in my heart. And I know I've traveled a long distance to be here, but we have excellent teachers who have went the distance for our kids. So I have always felt that architecture and design, more than any other school, truly does feel like a family. And I think that culture starts with teachers who truly treat our graduates as their very own kids. So I know that there are teachers who are praying for our graduates, encouraging our graduates, and guiding them in the same way that they would their very own children. So please join me in giving a big round of applause to our teachers, along with the rest of our A&D family. Today we celebrate everybody here for going the distance and making this day possible for our graduates. So when I learned that I would be speaking, I actually got really nervous, and it's just because I just wanted to do a good job for the kids. And so I found myself just kind of asking advice from different people. So I talked to my sister, and I remember just telling her, she said, well, what do you want the kids to think? And I just said, I just want them to think that I'm cool. You know, that's what I would be like. If they thought that, it'd be pretty good. And so I started watching TikTok videos, and I was just trying to learn some of the lingo that the young people would be using. And so here's what I came up with, guys, all right? So first thing is, I know I gotta stand on business, you know? I gotta make sure my speech is giving what it needs to give and leave no crumbs. And then, I don't 100% get this, but apparently if you act like your rent is due, then it's comes out better somehow. And then if any of y'all hate on me, just know that I'm prepared to drop a diss track, okay? But my sister, when I was selling this stuff, was definitely praying on my downfall. She was trying to flame me hard. And so I ended up talking to my mom. And my mom basically said, well, if you knew with 100% confidence that every graduate would listen to your advice, what would you tell them? And the reality is, I just told her, I said, in a world where everybody's pursuing money and success, I hope that they remember that it's only the things that they do for God that's gonna count in the end. And so for each of you, I firmly believe that if you can just remember who your source is, that He would bless your entire journey. And so, I appreciate that. My mom, just like this lady, gave me the amens, but she was also like, hey, I'm not sure that you can say that. And so I ended up kind of just thinking about individual advice for different kids. And so I would tell De'Ara that she talks a lot. But every word you say is powerful, De'Ara, so never be silenced by circumstances or let people who lack confidence try to dim your light in any way, because the Lord knows that you are meant to shine. I would tell Shannon that although he would come to me for advice from time to time, I always genuinely felt that God had given him everything that he needed. And honestly, I learned from him as I watched him process very difficult situations. And I would tell Musa not to skip leg day. So ultimately, I knew that there was no way to give 57 graduates individual advice in a 5-minute speech. So I ended up asking my wife, Tatiana, for advice. And she was basically like, first of all, nobody want to hear you talk that long. So give your little 2 or 3 points, and then remember that graduation is about the graduates. So here's my little 2 to 3 points. And honestly, you guys already know these things, but I'm just here to remind you. First, commit to trying your best. Commit to always trying your best. I firmly believe that there is often a significant gap between a person's potential and their impact. Trying your best is how you begin to narrow that gap. Your impact is not solely defined by your abilities, but by your dedication and perseverance. Remember that hard work beats talent when talent doesn't work hard. 2, be driven by passion and purpose and not the love of money. Whether it's academics, arts, or service, find what fuels your soul and pursue it relentlessly. Dedicate yourself to your passion and watch as they shape your path. And then finally, 3, accept challenges as opportunities for growth. If something is difficult, that doesn't mean that you should change your course of action. I remember, and this was kind of recently actually, I remember asking Mr. Kurtz for help on a math problem. And between you and me, it was a 5th grade math problem that I was struggling with. And almost out of embarrassment, I would say, like after he had helped me, I just said like, hey, like I'm really bad at math and I appreciate like you helping me. And what he said to me was quite profound. He said that I'm also bad at math, but I've just practiced a lot. And so in that moment, my prayer for all of our graduates became that they find a passion that they believe is worth practicing. So those are my little 3 points. Make an agreement to always try your best, be driven by passion and purpose, and accept challenges as opportunities for growth. Thanks and congratulations to the class of 2024. And then next, I'm going to invite Brooklyn Martin to the podium.
Hi, guys. Mr. Brown, can you please join me back? On behalf of class in the School of Architecture and Design graduating class of 2024, we would like to present you with a token of appreciation for sharing your time with us today.
Oh, thank you.
If you are an educator on stage, please rise to be recognized. And during the conferring of diplomas, we're pleased to share that as they pick up their diploma, graduates will also receive a certificate from CMSD for a free laptop from PCs for People to take with them into their digital journey beyond high school. I would like to inform everyone that CMSD has a photographer on site to take individual photos of all graduates. A QR code is actually on the back of your program, and which has a link to all of the photos after.
All right. Okay, the moment you guys have all been waiting for. Principal Utley, class advisor, and faculty, do you attest to the fact that these students have satisfactorily completed the requisite course of study prescribed by the Cleveland Metropolitan School District, the Board of Education of the Cleveland Metropolitan School District, and the Ohio Department of Education?
I certify that all students on this stage today have met all of the educational requirements of the Ohio Department of Education and Workforce and the Cleveland Metropolitan School District and have passed all of the required parts of the Ohio graduation standards and the Ohio State Test. These students are now ready to receive their diplomas.
Awesome. Then on behalf of the Cleveland Metropolitan School District Board of Education, I have the high honor to bestow upon you, members of the Cleveland School of Architecture and Design 2024 graduating class, your high school diplomas, along with all the rights and privileges pertaining thereto.
We will now proceed with the awarding of diplomas. Michaela Chevelle Edmonds. Charday Shanae Anderson. Daylani Veronica Lee. Jeriel Bernard. Amon Kobe Mims. Daphne Elihia Nieves. Tamaya Latrice Edwards. Sebastian Andres Fernandez. Joshua Lee Hairston. Tanavia Miles. Nisa Lieja Battle. Nyla Renee Yvette Beckles. Olivia Marie Berna Rodriguez. Aaron Bowling. Paris Joy Burrell Boyd. Curtis Clarence Carter. Elton Kyle Cooper Jr. Diamond Maria Cottrell. Nivea Diamond Davis. Shannon Rayshawn Douglas Jr. Darrell Devontae Duke. De'Ara Darche Giddens. Jasmine Miranda Hall Morales. Carlos J. Hernandez. Elijah Ezekiel Humphrey. Patrice Michelle Jackson. Thomas Lamar Jackson. Tanasia Honesty Jones. Devin Lavelle Jordan. Kennedy Cheyenne Jordan. Julianne Marie Kitchen. Diamond Lamar. Taylor Mariah Mahone. Kalia Tanae Marks. Brandon Lee Martin. Brianna Danielle Martin. Brooklyn Monique Martin. Ronaldo McEwen. DeAnthony William Moore. Musa Mordan Zaid. Eden Lynette Owens. Talia Janae Payne. Xavier Arnez Peterson. Farouk Abi Rafiu. Latrice Amariana Lanisha Roberts. Anaya Simone Robertson. Shannon Erica Rome. Nelson Rufus. Cheyenne Monique Smith. Tiffany Monet Smith. Khalees Noel Strong. Janae Ariane Trailer. James Anthony Wallace. Lynette Carolyn Walters. Israel Wisdom Williams. Jayara Louise Williams. Lloyd Cherokee Wright. Congratulations, class of 2024.
Now, on behalf of the Board of Education of the Cleveland Metropolitan School District, our mayor, Justin Bibb, myself as the CEO, I wish to congratulate the young men and women of the Cleveland School of Architecture and Design class of 2024, their parents and their families. You guys should all be proud. Congratulations.
At this time, we ask that all graduating seniors please stand as your class officers, De'Ara Giddens, Tanavia Miles, Daphne Nieves, and Kennedy Jordan lead you in the turning of the tassel. The tassel is worn on the right side of the mortarboard as a symbol of change. I hereby declare that the Cleveland School of Architecture and Design, class of 2024, to be graduates of the Cleveland Metropolitan School District. You may now move your tassel to the left side of your mortarboard as a sign that you are an alumni of the Cleveland Metropolitan School District. Next, I would like to invite Ms. Green to the podium to lead the John Hay Alma Mater.
At this time, I'd like to invite any current John Hay students in the audience or any John Hay alumni to please join us by standing so we can sing the Alma Mater. Let our hearts be filled with knowledge, purge our souls with flame. Tell the world we truly love you and revere your name. Throw your gates of wisdom open, spread your learning far. Let your torch so brightly burning be our guiding star. Let us follow ever faithful paths, both right and true. All our fame we proudly offer, dear John Hay, to you.
Please be seated. Please be seated. Ladies and gentlemen, we share in this celebration of your children's achievements. At this time, please allow the graduates to exit the auditorium and convene on the front steps for a group photo. After that, you can receive them at that time. Again, thank you, congratulations, farewell, class of 2024.